The following video was recorded live on stream. Please make sure to follow RTW on both his Twitch account and his YouTube account to know when he's live. Thank you.
So we're just gonna find a good video to react to. Even if it's long, I could probably just react to a couple, get a few chances. And if chat says it's, we'll just probably finish that animation through and then I'll switch to another video. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Wave, and today we're back with another video, y'all. And today I got for y'all Horror Shorts Party 12 really creepy true horror stories animated. Now the actual whole is like an hour. It's basically an hour long. I'm not reacting to all that. We do have chat in here with us today, and it is late as so we're gonna be back into this video. And well, yeah, we got Jaw too. Back to this video in 3, 2, 1. You see that right there, chat? That's what I'm gonna switch to the actual video.
Is this nigga serious?
At least 6. Niggas would not look at my video if I uploaded at 8 o'clock. Yes, sir. We got Terrence Nicholson. And that's what I. Alright.
After I divorced my ex-husband, I wasn't planning on immediately finding someone new. It just sort of
He's voicing a woman?
By random chance,
Okay.
I met a man named Lewis at a bar. I was drinking to mourn the end of my marriage. Lewis was
Ew, why are his lips so small?
and bought me a drink. From there, we hit it off. Over the next week or so, we went on a couple dates. However, it seemed like Lewis wanted to take things faster than I did. On the morning of Friday, April 13th, he invited me to join him on a dinner cruise that same night. Not only did he spring it on me with very little notice, but I also wasn't comfortable getting on a boat with him just yet, so I declined. Instead of giving up, Lewis said he wouldn't want to go on the cruise alone anyway. Then he suggested I just go over to his house for the evening. I hadn't been there before and it still felt a tad intimate, but I decided...
Hold up. What relationship does she have with him again?
Chance. I met a man named Lewis at a bar. I was drinking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Get this fake ass half-breed Obama looking.
He invited me to join him on a dinner cruise that same night. Not only did he spring it on me with very little notice, said he wouldn't want to go on the cruise alone anyway.
Oh, bro.
Then he suggested I just go over to his house for the evening. I hadn't been there before and it still felt a tad intimate, but I decided to do it anyway. That night I drove to his address. Upon arriving, I noticed that all the lights were off, inside and out, cloaking the house in complete darkness. There was a 2-car garage and a car I didn't recognize parked in the driveway already. Lewis hadn't mentioned living with anyone, so I had to wonder who else was coming over, and why the hell they didn't need to be able to see each other.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, get the hell out of there.
Follow through. I parked next to the other car, then got out. I noticed a change in the house before I even took 2 steps. The front door was
Let's
now
see what
open,
Jen's talking
the
about.
light above it still unlit, and Lewis was just standing inside, wearing nothing
I'm gonna play this for
but
chat in a
an
second.
undone robe. The sight made me freeze. I'd only known him for a few days, but this was so unlike the impression I'd given.
I know he's not in his underwear.
Lewis kept
On everything, the fact that she's still even standing in front of him at the doorway is beyond me. We're getting back to stream. No, I'm sorry, dog. Hey. Alright.
Something felt off.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you were fried,
It
gang.
wasn't warm. There was just nothing behind his eyes, or whatever.
Ew!
He was trying. There was something felt
Oh,
off
bro.
about his smile.
She
It
should not be
wasn't
standing in front of this man.
There
She
was
should have
just
been
nothing
gone.
behind his eyes, or whatever was there. He was trying to hide it. He wouldn't stop waving either, going against my better judgment.
On everything,
I
I'm out of
chose not
there.
to be rude. I walked up to the door and said hi, but Lewis didn't say much. He didn't say anything.
Alright, just making sure,
He
Jaden.
just kept waiting.
Just making sure.
Beckoning me inside his home. Reluctantly, I stepped through the door. Then us off in
Alright.
near perfect
Can I bleed?
darkness. It wasn't just that the lights were off. All
You
the
should
windows
never
were
walk
blacked
into
out.
somebody's home who's
Not
out
even
there like
the lights
that.
were bleeding in. I couldn't see a damn thing. Suddenly, I felt Lewis grab my hand. I asked him where we were going, but he told me it was a surprise. I told him
A surprise.
not wanting to be led, only for him to whisper something odd. Stop breaking character.
Wait, are we role-playing right now?
Yes, you said you liked that, didn't you?
Did I? I mean, I sort of remember, but...
Don't worry about it. Just follow me. Role-playing could have meant a lot of things. I was just hoping it wasn't what I thought, but I was just collecting more and
Dang,
more
really?
reasons to leave. If
I mean,
any of
it
the
is what it
shit
is.
kept happening, I would be gone. Next, Lewis.
Hopefully it
led me
works
up
for him in a
set of
second.
stairs that I struggled to climb in the darkness, but I made it. On the second floor, we soon entered into a smaller room.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He has
The
nothing
lights were
but
still
bad
on.
intentions with you right
Lewis
now.
refused to turn them on until he closed the door behind us. And when he did, I was hit with a serious shock. There were 2 other women in the room with us. They had been waiting in the dark.
Chat. Let's go over the first strikes. Alright. First strike, when they first met. I'm already knowing, you never look at a guy with those eyes and be like, I'm gonna consider dating him and going on multiple dates with bro. That's her first strike. Second strike, I'm gonna go with her walking to this guy's house willingly knowing that everything around here is fucked up. That's just something we should not be doing. Her third strike is this shit right here. Making it up the stairs and just like, no. Her third strike is being inside the house. So let's just keep it at that. At that point, I don't feel bad for you for whatever happens, because this is honestly terrible. What the f, EJ? hold on, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna play a video. Alright, y'all. Let's... We're locked in on stream. Come on.
Panties. I looked back at Lewis to find he had dropped his robe to the floor, joining the...
No matter what age you get, your armpit hair should never look fluffy. Jaden lock in.
women and wearing almost nothing. All 3 of them were encircling me, staring with hungry eyes. After a short but silent moment of shock, I found my voice again.
Excuse the hell out of me, but what in God's name is going on here?
God's got nothing to do with it, Britt. Do you know what day it is?
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. Big whoop, you creepy dork.
I was thinking for the occasion, we could try something a little different. Something like a small orgy? All the temptations of the flesh wrapped in a neat bouquet of S&M.
S&M? What's that? Well, the S stands for sadism. Ow! What the hell? Deriving pleasure
Did you
from
just smack?
S
Whoa.
stands for sadism. Ow!
Why didn't they just not animate the hand touching the cheek at all? What the? All right, bro.
What the hell? Deriving pleasure from inflicting pain.
And the M, if I may, is masochism, deriving pleasure from receiving pain. Go ahead, squeeze.
Hell no! I'm out. I'm not doing any of this weird, freaky bondage bullshit.
Okay,
You
Joe.
have fun with you.
Why is the one in the red like have the craziest jawline ever known to man? Like, horse shorts party. If your goal was to make me feel uncomfortable, you've achieved it. I'm just...
Each other all you want. I'm going home. Lewis, you said this bitch would be cool.
Easy, easy, ladies. It's all right.
Lewis, you said this bitch would be cool.
Easy, easy, ladies. It's all right. We'll just have to settle for some necrophilia.
No. No.
So she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to have any abusive sexual activity. Okay. She's in the wrong. You stab her multiple times. That's what we're going with. Okay. For sure. No. For sure.
This Friday the 13th story happened on April 13th of 2012, which is the last day Brittany Kilgore was seen alive wearing a purple evening gown. Days after filing for divorce, Kilgore met Luis Ray Perez.
Okay. Let's compare. This is the guy. That I see it. Let's see the girl. I can see a resemblance. There it is. He doesn't look like Obama though. It looks like dang Matt Smith.
Interested when Perez invited her on a dinner cruise, but she agreed after he offered to help her move. Instead, Perez allegedly took Kilgore back to his place where Grace Marie Maraglino and Jessica Lynn Lopez joined
Hold up, my bad.
her back to his offer.
Whoa, what the f is that?
Took
Oh my god. It makes sense. What did EJ say? This is us big bottom boy rain.
and Jessica Lynn Lopez joined them. 4 days later, Kilgore's body was found. Over the following weeks, Perez, Maraglino, and Lopez were arrested. An investigation uncovered evidence suggesting that the trio were into S&M that crossed the line. It was argued that they murdered Kilgore after she refused to participate. Although
oh, bro.
the three
God.
were sentenced to life without parole.
Alright. First Horror Shorts Party story. I'm giving that thing a calm little 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best. It definitely wasn't the worst. It wasn't mid at all. Like, that was enjoyable. Next video, though, I need to actually, like, feel... I need some fear in my heart. Like, I need to actually be, like, terrified. Come on, now. Or uncomfortable and scared. Like, that works, too. Spreader.
One night, I was out with my friends enjoying the nightlife downtown. We were at this club when I ended up meeting an unusual man at the bar. At first, I was quite interested in him. Coming from Russia.
Okay. Lock in. Listen to her words and peep the man. Listen.
One night, I was out with my friends enjoying the nightlife downtown. We were at this club when I ended up meeting an unusual man at the bar. At first, I was quite interested in him.
Look at her smile. Look at her eyes. They're open. She's aware. And she's probably not even that drunk yet. She just got to the bar.
Coming from Russia, but our English
All jokes. I'm trolling.
His name was
The
Nick, and he was a vlogger on TikTok. We traded socials, but I only scrolled through his videos to get a quick glance, promising that I would watch them later when I was somewhere quieter. I could tell he was as attracted to me as I was to him, because he said he'd only be in the city for a few days, meaning I only had a little time with him. Nick said he wanted to take me back to his hotel, but I didn't want to have a one-night stand.
EJ. Daddy needs a piece of his cake. A real big piece. Daddy sent you a gift. Okay, so EJ, if you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. You can be better. You can be a better person, okay? We can talk about it. This shit is unacceptable. That's a grown-ass man. Come on now. Block info.
However, even after I politely declined his offer...
No, wait, what did he offer?
Nick said he wanted to take me back to his hotel, but I didn't want to have a one-night stand. However...
Alright, chat. Be honest. Y'all letting him crack?
Weird. Buddy, you're weird.
Even after I politely declined his offer, Nick kept pushing me to reconsider. That's what he kept saying, as if my decision would be any different 30 seconds apart. Gradually, with each time I smiled and shook my head or said, no thanks, Nick became more upset, losing his charm and revealing...
Okay, it gets to an amount of fuckery. Horror Shorts Party. You didn't have to animate him like this the whole video. You could at least wait until we actually decide to be scary to animate him like this.
Child hiding under his facade.
Oh, bro.
I tried changing the subject multiple times, but he always brought it right back to his only concern, getting me to sleep with him. The final straw was when he began touching me. I managed to push him away by jamming my elbow into his side. Then he started apologizing, but it was already too late for him. But that's what I came to expect
God, this nigga's spinning.
Clubs. That night, it was quite crowded. So I figured if I made a quiet excuse then quickly slipped away, I would be able to lose him. I stepped away from the bar, weaving through crowds of dancers, looking for my friends. No matter where I looked, I couldn't find them. It seemed like Nick was gone.
Y'all think Nick got her friends or not?
Searching, I concluded they must have gone outside. I went to search for them there, outside the back of the club. There was a small crowd of people smoking and a parking lot across the narrow street. No sign
Jay, I didn't even peep your comment. Those are not my pits, bro.
Meaning I could just go back in and keep looking.
EJ.
Meaning I could just go back in and keep looking. I would find them eventually, right? Except someone else found me first. Nick. He came storming out of the club, heading straight for me. He ran into me.
What the f? Where's this map of animation coming from?
He shove his face into mine to make out, but I kept squirming out of the way and telling him to stop.
Come on, baby.
On everything, what the f are you doing?
I promise you'll never forget it.
Get your hands off me.
What if I put you on stream right now? I'm putting you on stream right now.
I'm out. You think I'm about to... I'm not watching this! Look!
To my car for a quickie.
No!
Whoa!
How many times do I have to say no?
What if we went to my car for a quickie?
No!
Crazy work.
Stop being such a tease, bitch. Just let this happen.
Will somebody please help me already?
Back off. She's coming with me.
How can it say back off when nobody literally came at all?
I dug my heels into the ground and pulled back, but it felt like he was going to rip my arm out of its socket. At last, someone came up and got between us. The moment they broke Nick's grip, I made a break for it. I ran back into the club and yelled for security. The noise also alerted my friends, who found me at the same time as the bouncer.
Good.
To confront Nick. Despite the effort from the people outside to restrain him, he had gotten away. All we saw was him getting into his car and then speeding.
Are these like 3D models now?
He had gotten away. All we saw was him getting into his car and then speeding off. After that, my night was ruined. I knew, or at least I thought, that the whole ordeal was over. But I still didn't feel like hanging out anymore. My friends helped.
I wouldn't either.
Took a shower, put on some comfy clothes, and tried to relax. Just as I laid down, I remembered I had followed Nick on TikTok. I pulled up his account only so I could block him. But then I got curious. His latest video was from that night, merely a few hours before we met. I'll never forget the feeling in my stomach when I watched it for the first time.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick. Welcome to Nick's World Tour. Today, we're in the Philippines, where I hear the women are fast and loose.
What?
As you all know, from
They
my
are using
last
3D
video,
models.
I recently contracted HIV after my adventures in China, so I think it's time to teach the Philippines a lesson. Tonight, I'm gonna try to teach every person I meet.
It's time to do a Philippines. A lesson has to be the craziest shit I've ever heard. Teaching a lesson as referring to getting somebody infected with HIV has to be crazy as.
Tonight, I'm gonna try and smash every person I meet so I can spread HIV to as many people as possible.
That nigga was born like through your nose.
Yo, this and this is real too. This is a true story. He dares went to Philippines and started HIV maxing. It's a never get to that point.
It's gonna be so awesome, guys. Can't wait for you to see it. Coming up on Nick's World Tour.
I was in shock. I threw up because I just couldn't handle it. He was HIV positive, and he was going to try and give it to me? Even worse, he was trying to start an entire HIV outbreak. I nearly fell victim to his insidious
This shit is crazy,
intentions,
man.
But thankfully, I escaped before it was too late. Asked him before he could cause any more harm. Still, I can't believe.
What's this video? Hold up. The video was basically this girl went to a bar, right? And she met this guy she was interested in or whatever. They were talking, they liked each other, whatever. And then he just wanted to bring her back. He asked to bring her back to his place. She was like, no, whatever. And then tried to like go past that. And he kept pushing it onto her. And then she just left. And then he chased her out the club on some crazy shit. Almost took her to his car. Oh, no, he tried to kiss her. Almost took her to her car. And then a guy intervened. She got help from security and her friends. And then he was gone. And then she figured out that the guy was HIV positive based on the video that he was posting. Because he was a TikTok influencer. And then, yeah, she basically almost got HIV.
I can't believe he almost infected me. This story was inspired by a 21-year-old Russian vlogger who produced content threatening that he was HIV positive and planned to spread it while filming in the Philippines. Nikita Chekhov was eventually detained.
He looks nothing like his character. Holy.
China and entered the Philippines on January 15, 2026. In his TikTok video titled BGC Manila, Let's Check All Everybody and Spread HIV, he threatened to engage in intimate activities with anyone he met and spread HIV. Chekhov was subjected to an HIV test, with results showing that he is non-reactive or does not have the presence of HIV in his body.
Dang. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm not reacting to this. And it is Terrence Nicholson. Anyways, y'all, hope y'all guys enjoyed the Horror Shorts Party 2-in-1 True Scary Story videos. I enjoyed recording this for y'all, especially with live chat. This is amazing. We will be streaming very frequently throughout the week and weekend, and we're going to start streaming from around 6 to 9 o'clock. That's where I start streaming, and then we just like go throughout whoever till I end the stream for real. So just make sure to tune in and yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to our post notifications so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. Later, Wave Your Army. Let's get it.
Real. That nigga was born like through your nose. You sneezed that nigga.
I hit it slow, but by the morning, girl, I gotta go. Gotta get ready, tonight is my show. If you okay, you might help in my show. Gotta be pointless right under my nose.